We're going to be talking about trees and how trees look different in the fall, especially the leaves. This story that we're going to read is called A Tree for All Seasons. This is the title of the story, or the name of the book. The name of this book, A Tree for All Seasons. This is the front cover of the book. If we flip it over, this is the back cover of the book. The covers of the book are usually harder than the pages inside. Front cover, back cover, title. Year after year, a maple tree changes from season to season. So there are 4 seasons in the year: winter, spring, summer, and fall. And we can see how the tree changes. In winter, the tree is bare. That means that there's nothing on it. Sometimes words have 2 different meanings. It doesn't mean that there's an animal called a bear here. This bear means that there isn't anything on it. In the winter, the tree is bare, meaning it doesn't have any leaves on it. It looks dead, but it is alive and well. Many things are happening. Like some animals live inside the tree. Other animals, like birds, use its branches to sit and take a rest. If you look at the end of the branch, you can see little leaf buds that when it gets warmer, they will open up. The tree that we're looking at is a maple tree. As the winter ends, nights are still cold, but the days are getting warmer. It is the perfect weather for farmers to collect sugar maple sap. The sap flows out of the tap and into the buckets. See it dripping out here, and there's a drop that's going down into that bucket. The sap has no color until it's boiled. Then it becomes dark, sweet maple syrup. Here we see the farmer pouring it into another bucket and collecting all of it. Down here, he is boiling it, and we can see that it's turning darker. What a treat for pancakes and waffles! Did you know that maple syrup that you eat on your pancakes and waffles and French toast came from a tree? Pretty cool. Trees are very helpful. Give us yummy, sweet maple syrup. Spring brings warmer weather. Now, if we look back here at winter, here's how the tree looked in winter. Now it's spring, and look at the difference. The leaf buds open. So the little teeny tiny leaves are starting to grow. Here's what it looks like up close. Soon maple trees grows floppy green flower tassels. See those? They're little flowers on a maple tree. The birds build nests on branches. There's a mama robin, and she has a bug in her mouth that she's going to feed her babies. 1, 2, 3 baby robins. Spring also brings rain showers. Ducks love to get wet. The tree roots soak up the water and carry it all the way to all the parts of the trees. So the roots, that's what goes down into the ground, sucks up the water like a straw and takes it all the way up the trunk, up the branches, out into the leaves. Sunshine helps the tree make sap, which feeds the tree. Look at the veins in the leaf. Can you see that? See all those little lines? These are called the veins of the leaf. Air, water, and sap all flow through them. So if you take a leaf and you flip it upside down, a lot of times you can see the veins of the leaf. Just like we have veins in our body that pumps blood. The veins of the leaf pumps air, water, and sap through them. Oh, so now here's summertime. Let's look back at winter. So there's the wintertime tree, the springtime tree, and now the summertime tree. In summer, the maple tree is covered with dark green leaves. Look at all those leaves. Fruit called samaras is growing on the tree. Have you ever seen these? Sometimes some kids call them helicopters. When they fall to the ground, they twirl down, and some kids like to chase after them. They make a good meal for chipmunks. Even on a hot summer day, you can find a cool place to play under a maple tree. Ooh, look how pretty. Bright red leaves. In autumn, the tree leaves turn bright colors. Look how beautiful that is. So let's look at the winter again. Here's the winter tree. No leaves at all. The springtime tree, the leaves are just starting. The summertime tree, and now the fall or the autumn tree. As the leaves dry up, they change from green to yellow to red and orange. Every day, more and more leaves fall. Do you have leaves falling at your house? I have leaves starting to change and fall off the trees at my house. Sometimes when the wind blows, you can see the leaves flying through the air. Autumn, or fall, brings chilly days and nights. Bugs crawl under the tree's bark, where they will sleep through the cold weather. So here we see a little teeny tiny ladybug that's going to crawl up underneath the bark of the tree, and it's going to sleep there all winter long. When it's spring again, it will come back out and fly around. Maybe you have some ladybugs that are trying to get into your house now so that they will stay warm all winter long. Animals get ready for winter when food will be hard to find. Squirrels hide lots of nuts and seeds. So here's some squirrels. The squirrels go and they take a nut in their mouth and they dig a hole with their little feet. They put the nut in the ground and then they bury it back up. So when it's winter time and there's snow on the ground, they'll go and they'll dig up that hole and they will find that nut so they have something to eat. If you play in leaves, you'll hear crunch, scrunch, crunch. But don't worry about making noise. The maple tree won't wake up again until spring. See the children underneath there playing in the leaves? Have you ever raked leaves into a leaf pile and jumped in them? Or maybe have done like these kids and just picking up leaves and throwing them up into the air. Playing in leaves can be lots of fun, but we have to be careful too of sticks. It wouldn't be fun to be hit with a stick if you threw it up in the air. And that is our story, A Tree for All Seasons.